guys, back again with us. I'm Fadhly.
I'm Dewi.
In Petasan, pesan santai anak santri. Dadadong. Yeah. And today we are going to talk something new else.
Yeah, what is that?
That is an
Anxiety
and
the process of
looking for our identity.
Self, like seeking for who we are. Okay, so here is the
special guest,
and let's just call
Alex.
Hello.
Hello, Alex.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How are you too?
Yeah, we are great.
Yeah, we're doing great.
That's
as usual.
Yeah.
So are you in Jakarta or somewhere?
Yeah, I'm still in Jakarta right now.
How's your school?
It's been all right. This is like the last couple of weeks of me in school, like for class. So it's been a little stressful, but I'm also excited because I don't have to do as much work or school anymore, and it's been a lot this past year.
So you don't really have many things.
I guess so. This is just the 1 week. I mainly have to do stuff for like my art class, and yeah, mainly that.
Your art class, you like art?
I'm sorry, I'm lagging a bit. What did you say?
You like art?
Mm-hmm.
We also
Yeah. Are you like drawing or like making something? What kind of
What
art?
kind of art do you like?
Usually I like painting, but right now I'm trying to do a lot of like digital art.
Oh, I guess Angelica likes art too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. Learning graphic design also.
yeah. But
Yeah.
her dream is to be a designer. What about you?
I don't know. Like there's so much I want to do, which is why I'm excited to go to college for art so I can really find something that I can see myself doing for a long time. For the longest time, I thought I would be just like a painter, but then now I really want to like try more things and see what I can do.
What about music?
Yeah.
Music, I used to do like choir and singing in like middle school, but then I haven't done it in a really long time. But I listen to a lot of music right now. And for music, I really enjoy listening to it. It really clears my mind kind of thing. And I've been really liking like R&B and pop music recently.
Yeah, I agree, right? We also agree that if music is also for make our minds like more relaxed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to listen to it when I'm feeling
Feeling
down.
lonely and down.
Lonely.
Yeah, music is our best friend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And who is your favorite artist, painter?
Painter? I'm not sure. I never really had one favorite one. I always just like.
So then we're going to screenshot and then invite the other one. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's okay. I don't know. I never really had like a specific favorite painter. I guess, yeah. I just really like oil paint and a lot of like oil painters, especially ones with like the thick brushstrokes, like Claude Monet kind of style.
Yeah. Are you like learning about the material or you just more to like practicing?
Right now, the course I'm taking is mainly just like doing the art. I don't really get to have time to really study on like the older artists and the history.
Yeah, but I guess when we're learning art, I think it's really much better when we're just doing it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we just I know maybe history is important, but I guess it's much important when we just do it,
Yeah, like more practicing.
And I find when you just are able to do it yourself, you can like experiment and kind of like find your own style and find what type of art you really like the best.
Yeah. Wait, do you still remember us?
I remember, but I forgot your names. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
So I'm Fadhly.
Yeah, and I'm Dewi. And you can introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I just say my name and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Alex. Hello.
Hi. Oh yeah, we're going to talk to other students, but I guess later in the end of this conversation.
And by doing art, what do you feel from like painting, or you get some like relax or enjoyness? What do
Mm,
you get from painting?
Did you really find yourself in art?
Yeah. And what is art to you?
for me, art, it's really like about expressing myself. I find like with art, I feel the most freedom like I can do with anything. And I know a lot of the time people think as art as like very calming. For me, it's not always the most calming. Sometimes I get stressed because I can never really get what I pictured in mind onto the paper or onto the canvas. But I really like it because it's just like every time you do it, you're constantly finding a new way to like improve on what you did in your last piece. It's like always improving yourself and you can do so much. And for me, it's really just like a outlet of energy, not necessarily like to relax kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
Fadil likes art, but he likes music. You know, he used to play acoustic.
Mhm.
Yeah, what do you feel when you're doing art?
I just feel when I'm nothing to do and when I'm done or something like sad, so I just like take a guitar and just play and like or to relax and to be better, like to come back my so happiness soul. Yeah, I think music like very help us when I'm done and also lonely.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of song do you like? I just Alex like K-pop. No, you like pop
Pop,
song,
right?
right?
Yeah, pop and R&B.
Mm.
R&B. Do you know R&B?
And did you
I don't know.
what is that?
R&B, I'm pretty sure it stands for rhythm and blues. A lot of
Oh,
the time, it's like not necessarily very like upbeat songs, but it's slower, more groovy at times, I guess you could say.
yeah.
I do like pop and rock.
Mm.
I guess I don't know. It's in my opinion, listening to rock song is makes us dizzy, you know, because it's like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
every person they have their own like personal what do they like, and they have their own opinion at every genres, right?
Yeah.
What bands? What is your favorite band?
Mm, I guess right now, one of my favorite artists is Rina Sawayama. She's like a British Japanese singer, and she makes mainly pop music, but she also incorporates other genres into her music, like rock and metal, and sometimes a lot of her music is also not like pop nowadays, but it's a lot like early 2000s pop, like Britney Spears or something like that. A lot of those type of sounds.
So you like old songs?
I don't, I guess it's because I grew up a lot listening to like 2000s pop. So the fact that she makes a lot of songs with the similar sound, it like makes me think back of like being a child in a sense,
Oh
like the
yeah.
nostalgia.
Well, it's not an old song, so it's a legendary song, right?
Legendary.
Yes.
What about you, Dewi? What
Me,
band?
I like Shilon 7.
Yeah, that's Indonesian, right?
Yeah, I love Shilon 7.
Mm,
I guess like it's a legendary band because it's stood since like uh 19. I guess I don't know. Like it's
Mm,
been very long. Right? What
mm,
about you?
I like for now, like I'm like listening to some songs. Actually, they are like an old band, but like I have just listened and I have just feel their song is like nice to hear. I
mm.
like what?
Just like Alex.
Yeah, I like
High
Luis
five, high
Capaldi. Fine. Yeah, I do like Luis Capaldi and
ah,
Shawn Mendes and James Arthur.
I like Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, One Ok Rock. Yeah, there are a lot band that I love.
Mm.
Yeah. What about solo? For solo, like singing alone. I mean, like not in the band. Who do you like?
Mm. I like more recently I started listening to Tanashi. She's a singer and also rapper and does like R&B and pop music.
Mm,
What about you, Di?
like I think Shawn Mendes is the solo, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I like. What about you?
me. I just like Shalom 7.
That's so.
I guess Shalom 7 is the best band that I ever know in my life because I don't know. I just like to listen their songs. Yeah, really many and very nice to hear to listen.
And by the way, what does in the identity means to you? Like we have,
Identity.
yeah, identity, like who we are.
I think what identity means to me is definitely like the building blocks of life because everybody has their own personal identities and it's something very personal where nobody can tell you who you are. It's something you have to find yourself and you have to know within yourself, and it's something where I think a lot of the times people don't really have a full grasp on their identity. It's only like once they can truly experience different things and think back and reflect on themselves, they find more and more about their identity. It's like a growing thing through life, and it's something that can help you like keep going in life. And although like everybody has their own individual identities, there's always like aspects of different people and their identities that can be similar, like where you're from, or maybe just aspects of what you went through growing up, your childhoods, where it can be something where you can relate with people and really find connections with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I guess me, Fadhly, and Angelica yesterday we were talking about toxic positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess what I all got from the conversation is about finding who we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without, I mean, like, yeah, we actually can prevent from the toxic positivity if we know we are first, right? But then I guess it's really crucial for us. What do you think? How is it crucial to ourselves and to our identity?
Toxic positivity,
No, I
or
mean, like, how important is knowing our identity?
I think it is really important, especially since a lot of people do have trouble truly like grasping their own identities. It's something where I find if you're not really sure about yourself or you really know who you are inside, it can kind of get in the way of if you're trying to make relationships with other people or connecting with other people or trying to immerse yourself into things when you don't know enough about yourself. Because in certain situations, if you know more about yourself, you could see that you find yourself being more connected to certain groups or certain aspects or certain things in other people or groups, I guess. Like it is important that you know more about yourself before you try to seek out to go for others, kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because like knowing our identity also, I like I'm searching in some website, like I'm reading how what this identity means. Like they are telling it's important to know ourselves,
Mhm.
because sometimes when we don't know who we are, like we are confusing what to do and what's our plan to life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really crucial.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and sometimes like they don't realize who are they. Like they have their own like skill, but they don't realize it, so they like don't improve it, so like they don't have anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes we always have different personality when we are alone or when we're with our family or when we are with
Mhm.
our friends, right? Sometimes our personality could be changed easily when we are with different person. So how do you find your identity? Like, do
Mm.
you have any trick for us to know?
Yeah.
For me, with like the way I see it is your identity is always going to be the same wherever you go because it is personal. It's just like I do the same thing too, where sometimes I act different around friends or family or like even different types of friends. And I find it's kind of that thing where it's not necessarily that you're changing who you are, but it's more so you're just showing more of who you are in like different areas. Like maybe with this group of friends you're more active physically and you like to go running with them, but then with this other group of friends you like to just talk and maybe like eat food together, and it's both are like aspects of who you are in your identity. It's just you're choosing to show what parts at different times, and sometimes people might look at that and kind of see like, oh, then are you truly being who you are? But the way I see it, at least, it's you're always gonna be who you are. It's just all of those like all of those different personalities you have in all those groups are just different sides of one person, and it's like
I,
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I
and
agree.
yeah, I also agree. But by the way, what do you think? Identity will be like answered or find by the time, or we should look for by ourselves, or the time will answer it? You think?
Mm, I'm not sure. I guess I would say maybe a little bit of both because it's
Okay.
something where we can't really expect to just look for it and find it straight away. It is kind of like a process, but at the same time, if you don't put any energy like within yourself to actually try to reflect and think upon your identity, you might not get anywhere while time passes. So it's kind of like both, I think.
Yeah, so we have to like do it both of them, right?
Mhm.
You also have to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Not only about time.
yeah. What about you? What do you think? And what is your identity? Who you are?
Have you find
Yeah.
who you really are?
Hmm. I'm not sure. I would like to think that I know who I am, but at the same time, I think it's also that aspect with time where I'm only 18. I still have so much life to go. So it's like I may know part of who I am as a person as a whole, but I still have so much to learn about myself with more experiences as I go on through life. And I think I'm at the point where I think I know enough for right now. And I'm okay with the fact that I still have to learn more, kind of thing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. Like I also have an opinion, some like Alex. Like I'm like in young age, and I should go like when I'm young, I should like learn more before I'm getting like older. So it like when we are older, it's like it's hard to like learning and knowing more about knowledge, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess so.
And what about you?
Yeah, just like you guys.
So we have the same
Yeah,
opinion.
because I guess yeah, we're like so young, so we still have more time to know who we really are, right? We
Mhm.
still have to learn more, so that I mean, time will tell who we really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's hard to know who we really are. I mean, like to know ourselves is kind of like hard because some people might be like they don't know who they really are. Just like maybe we don't really know who we are,
Mhm.
and like we actually don't have like the personality of be always being anxiety, but then we have the anxiety disorder. What do you think?
Not sure. What do you what do you two think first?
I mean, like, what worry and anxiety? What
Yeah.
does worry and anxiety mean to you? What do
Mhm. I guess
it's really hindrance when we are finding ourselves, right? So what does it mean to you?
mm, I guess like anxiety and all that stuff. I feel it definitely affects me a lot, and it's it's something where it's like we can't really control that. Like it's something that we would feel, and at least with me, when I'm in those times where I'm feeling really anxious about anything really, most of the time it's about the future where there's that like feeling of like you're so unsure of where you can be or like what's gonna happen, where it kind of creates that anxiety. I think for me, the way I've started to work through that is kind of these feelings of anxiety are gonna happen now, and I know it might not be permanent, and it's the things that I'm scared about are eventually gonna happen, or the things I'm nervous about are eventually gonna happen, and most of the time those things are probably gonna make things better, or even if things don't get better, I will learn more and I'll know more about myself, and I guess yeah.
But do you think is it a normal thing for a
Human
human?
being.
Mm, I guess it depends. Well, I don't know, because I know anxiety is considered as a type of disorder, I think, where it
Yeah.
is something where like it would have to be not treated, but it's something where you have to work through it. And I know not all people feel anxiety. People can feel nervous and everything. But if you do feel it, it's not something I guess you have to be ashamed of if, in any way. Like it's just the way you are. If you have anxiety and it's something you have to work through, that's like you're not at fault, or it's not something. I feel like I'm just gonna say this. It's like you don't have to feel bad about having it. It's something that you'll have to work through, and it should be normal for people to be able to like speak about it and think of it as kind of not something that they should hide. Like it's just something that is a part of them. It's part of their identity, and it's yeah.
Okay. How do you overcome this problem? Because
Yeah.
I guess anxiety disorder, like it means like when we're worried too much about something, right? When we're worried too much about them, and then yeah, we think of them like very yeah.
Yeah, like
We always think of them
overthinking, right?
overthinking.
Thinking too much about that. And
Yeah,
like it will make us stress and also like make us weaker because our mind like thinking much and so our energy like getting lower.
because of it. So how do you overcome this
This problem.
problem?
I think some like ideally if you have the resources and it's something you can do, I think something really good is like maybe seeing a professional or like a therapist, as generally they'd be able to help teach you ways to make yourself feel better in those situations where if it's really bad, and it's something where from a professional you can hear things and it'll help you learn more about it and more about yourself, and make it so the anxiety isn't necessarily something that's going to be an issue that'll stop you from living your day-to-day life. And it is something that you'll have to like work through it. It's not something you can like resolve instantly kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Fadhly? When you feel anxiety, what do you do?
Like maybe like I'm just telling what I'm worrying about something. Maybe I'm gonna tell like share it to my friend and like to find the how to solve it, and yeah, to make it finish, like yeah, to make it better. Yeah, I think friend is one of the way for me. What about you?
Wait, what if they give you a toxic positivity?
What if they
Because you said that we will just listen to the advice, right?
yeah.
Yeah, what if they just give you toxic positivity
Yeah, but I also not like to hope their like their
advice?
advice, but like I'm just try to share my feelings so like gonna be better, even though like I don't get the his or her advice, but the main point I can share my feeling, my worriedness. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree because I think when I worried about something like too much, I'm gonna tell my friends, and I don't need their advice actually, but I just need their ears to listen to my
Mhm.
stories.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. I find it's definitely really nice to know that you can have somebody to just talk about it and just have it so they'll just like understand and just try to like be there for you, not necessarily have to tell you what to do or how to fix everything.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree about that.
yeah. But how do we know that actually we have this
Anxiety.
anxiety disorder? Yeah, how do we know it?
Hmm. Uh, I guess because a lot of the times people would just like, if they're feeling nervous about something, sometimes people can mix that up and with anxiety. And at least from what I know, the best way to find out if you have anxiety is to just see a professional, like I think I always get confused on like the terms, like a psychiatrist, I think is the right term. The one
Yeah,
where somebody will be able to diagnose you and actually find out if you have it or not.
yeah. So you have to go to psychiatrist.
Yeah, maybe.
You will know if you have that disorder or not.
Yeah, but sometimes I think we will find this anxiety disorder like we are in our own life. Like the time will
Tell.
yeah, the time will tell us, right? Sometime. Yeah, because like we are doing acting many times with our friends. So like, oh, I think I'm worried with this. I'm too nervous sometimes. Yeah, I think
But we
also.
don't really realize it, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. And then as I know that there are like a difference of anxiety, right? It's called social anxiety and general. How do you say it?
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of like that. What do you think of them?
Mm, I think like, because I know the different anxiety disorders, definitely it's like it's where people experience that anxiety in different situations. I know there's that general one too, where it's kind of follows you around, and social, where it's in all those social environments. And it must be like really hard because I know that when it's bad, it can get really disruptive and stop you from just trying to like enjoy or like go on with your day-to-day activities. It might get in the way, those feelings of anxiety. And I know there are ways for people, like they can learn ways to where they can cope with those feelings and try to minimize those feelings of anxiety to try and make each day easier where they don't have to constantly feel that all the time.
Yeah. And for me, in my opinion, social anxiety disorder is very it's very dangerous because it can stop us for seeking who we are, right? Because
Yeah.
it stops us to communicate with other people in public, and then we don't really speak to many people. We don't really show who we are in the public, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's not very good. It's not good at all for us.
Yeah, but I think that also like anxiety,
Anxiety.
anxiety has the positive side and also negative. For me, the positive side, like for example, like I'm worrying too much. Oh my god, I will do the exam, and I'm scared that I will have a low
Score?
and like I will be bad. So
Oh, I
from there, like so I should like learn more because of like I'm too worried about that, right? So there's negative side and positive side, I think.
Wow, you have different. I guess you have different thoughts with me.
Yeah, but for some, like
Like in my mind, having anxiety disorder is very dangerous. So I guess there's nothing is positive and negative in what I thought about it.
yeah.
What about you, Alex?
I think it depends. Like I don't know if I would see it as like, sorry, that's my dog. If it's like positive and negative, but I think it's just like it can bring up problems in day-to-day life where maybe people who don't have anxiety would be able, people with anxiety won't be able to. And it's situational too with what type of anxiety and like each individual person's like experience with it.
Okay. I guess the next one we have.
Yeah, we have a game.
Yeah,
that was
okay.
that was the topic we were sharing, and we are going to invite you to play a game. Do you want to play?
Yes.
Yeah, we named this game is this or that. We are going to give you two choices, so you are going to choose one of
One
them.
of them.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with the first one. Honesty or others' feeling?
I guess others' feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, others' feeling? Why?
I I guess I don't know because I'm thinking of certain situations where maybe they might not need the honesty right now, or it's like they don't need to be told. I don't know. Yeah. What about you two?
I guess I'm about honesty because to me, well, actually important to know others' feeling, right? But I don't know. I guess it's much important when we just tell the truth, right? I don't know. That's my opinion. What about you?
Yeah, I just like honesty, but sometimes when we are not honest, sometimes we're gonna be like having another problem, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm just honesty.
But it's really hard, when we tell it, when we choose honesty between our friends, right?
Yeah.
It's about feeling too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you choose others' feeling,
Honestly.
I
right?
guess. I'm not sure. I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one. Movie at home or movie at theater?
Mm, I guess for me, as long as it's no COVID, I would like a movie at the theater
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Why not at home?
I don't know. I feel like at home, I find it harder to focus on the movie. And also in the theater, I really like the snacks there.
I see. And in theater, there are a lot of like many people, right? So like we are not alone. So yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just in theater because like
yeah.
we can watch together and we can feel it together.
So am I.
Especially for like horror movies. You're not you're not the only one that's gonna be scared.
Yeah.
So you like horror movie?
I like horror movies.
I actually like horror movie, but I like horror movie, but I think I'm not brave after watching the horror movie. I'm not brave to go alone, go anywhere alone. I just want to be accompanied by anyone. But I
Yeah.
like it.
I
Mhm.
used to scared of watching horror movies, but like I should be brave, and because I'm a boy, so I don't like brave and
General.
yeah, general, gentle, and yeah, now like if there is horror movie, like yeah, I just watch. Even though the ghost is very shocking and scaring me, yeah, I just to be brave.
Okay, because you're a boy.
Yeah,
That is what we call a stereotype. And next is winter or summer.
Winter. I love cold.
Oh, you love
see.
cold? I
Yes,
guess
I love.
some people might choose summer, right?
Yeah,
They love summer. Why? Why do you like winter?
I don't know, because I find like I don't like sweating a lot, and also I just like something about like it's being cold outside still feels really like magical to me. Because in Jakarta, it's like hot every day, and
Oh
if it's
yeah,
not super sunny, it's rainy. So it's like,
we should go to Bogor, right?
yeah,
mhm.
So Bogor is very cold.
very cold and nice.
It's
would you
really
guys
really busy.
would you guys choose summer then or winter?
I choose winter.
Yeah, I choose winter because
Mm.
I think I'm used to cold.
Yeah. Because when I also like for example like I'm staying in Jakarta, like oh my god, it's
So
very
hot.
hot and
It's
like
boiling.
It-
yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm not,
know.
I don't enjoy like I wanna
Mhm.
back to Bogor, I wanna feel the coldness, I wanna feel the winter. Yeah,
But Bogor is too cold.
for me,
It's
yeah,
yeah,
cold.
it's a lot rain here.
Yeah, it's
Like
winter.
every day. When it's dusk, it feels like night because I think the rain pouring so heavy, right? So it makes Bogor city like at night.
Yeah.
It's actually still in the afternoon. Yeah.
Oh.
Next
Next question: morning or evening?
Evening.
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 Why? I guess morning is much nicer.
Yeah.
Why do you choose evening?
Mm. 'Cause I don't know. I just really like the nighttime and I like staying up. So when it's evening, I feel like I get the most awake at evening. I don't really like waking up early and like, yeah, I just like the evening.
Okay. This one is easy. Yunori or Angelica?
I can't
No,
say
Who do you choose?
both.
both. This or that.
Uh,
I guess it's hard, right?
Yeah,
mhm.
because you know them for such a long time, right?
Yeah.
I
They're two
guess
of
they're so close to you, right?
yeah, they're two of my closest friends.
So you can choose one of them.
I cannot choose.
Okay, it's fine.
It's okay. Next is singing or dancing.
Mm, I guess dancing for me.
Dancing, yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's singing to me.
Yeah, I also sing because like dancing,
I
I'm not.
cannot really move
Yeah,
my body.
yeah, that's right.
It's kind of like hard.
Mm.
Yeah, what about rendang or nasi goreng?
Rendang. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think rendang.
Yeah,
Rendang, okay. Because I think most people we ask they prefer nasi
rendang.
goreng.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nasi goreng, but some of they choose rendang.
I think it's Indonesian most wanted food.
Yeah, it's really
Rendang, nasi goreng,
delicious.
rendang, nasi goreng.
Yeah.
Okay, next is
Weird or crazy?
Like for myself or
Yeah,
for yourself. You like being weird
Or
or being
crazy.
crazy?
I guess weird.
Weird. Why
Why?
weird?
I don't know. I don't know how to choose between the two.
Mm,
What would you two choose between weird and crazy?
I guess crazy.
yeah,
Because
crazy.
when I choose crazy, it's clear I'm crazy. When I choose weird, so
It's
you,
unclear,
you
right?
are weird like this.
Yeah.
It's like you are weird. Okay,
Yes.
and then we have a flashback game where we will recall your mind. You see this?
Now you can
Yes.
see memory
Yeah.
photo album where these are the photos where we were in GIS when we were
When we were
together.
gathering.
Yeah, do you miss Puspita and GIS?
Yes. I wish we had more visits last year and we could do
Yeah.
it this year too
Yeah.
in person.
And what do you miss the most from
Speeda.
Puspita?
Seeing everybody. It's always so fun. It's an event where I don't have to think too much. Like we prepared stuff, but it's something where I just can come in and expect to have a good time.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I miss seeing G students.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like
really
having a lot of funs and doing a lot of activities. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's so nice.
so. Let's recall our mind.
This one.
I remember.
Do you remember what were we doing?
Yes, we were doing the painting activity with the canvas and the needles, and I remember, like, it was hard to get it starting at first because not all of the balloons would pop, and also it would miss a lot. So then the
Yeah,
balloons
Yeah.
were just like bouncing around, but then eventually it started going well.
What year do you think when we did this?
I think it was 2019.
Yeah, it was 2019 in October, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, and the
Wait.
board, the painting board. Usually we used to like put it in our on stage in Puspita.
Yeah.
Like for
So we have the stage
decorating.
here.
Yeah,
We put the board there, the painting.
yeah, because it's kind of like colorful and also nicey.
It's really art, like I mean,
Very art.
yeah, like
Next
next
one.
one.
This one.
Look at your expression.
Yeah. I
Your
remember.
expression is so funny.
I don't know what's going on. I guess from the background, were we like playing a game, an activity?
Yeah, we
I
did a
guess so.
game because like there are some points in the layer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what were you doing? Were you dancing?
I don't know. I guess.
I guess
I
so.
guess so.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of Puspita members?
Yeah.
Like our names?
Isn't that Salsa in the back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sasa.
Sasa.
I
What
remember.
about this one?
Lupa, I forgot.
Is Ayim.
I am.
And do you know who is she?
Carissa.
Yeah. Wow, you still have a really good memory.
Yeah. Next one.
This one. Oh, I guess it's been so
Yeah,
long.
it was very
So
long, right?
long ago.
Yeah. Oh, really? I just know it.
I was so skinny back then. That's how I know it was a long time ago. This is probably one of my first visits, I think, in grade 10.
Oh,
So I think it was 2017.
wow.
2017.
That's a very long time ago.
Yeah,
That is.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you find Fadhly here?
Is he? Oh gosh, 4 years ago. That's so
4 years
long.
ago.
Yeah,
Are you the second one behind me?
no.
No.
Oh no.
Yes. The one who
I'm in the
is.
third.
Yeah, this
Standing in
one.
the third
After
one.
the blue guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Like the second one after me.
You know, Fadhly he is very tall now. Yeah. When he was, and she was very short, very small.
Oh wow.
What about her?
Her expression is so funny.
Like she is seeing at you.
Oh, she's looking at you, I guess.
Is she
Angrily.
scared?
Do you know her?
I think.
You know her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
mentioned
mentioned her
it
name
before.
before.
Oh, it's salsa, right?
Yeah.
What about this one?
That's
Holding a
Patrick,
camera.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about this one?
Oh, that's Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about this one? It's Noval.
Nova.
Oh.
Yeah. But he is very different now, right? I
Mhm.
guess
Everyone getting
I will know
taller.
I will not know him.
Yeah. They are
It's very
so
different,
different.
you know. Next.
Nah, this
Ah!
one.
Oh
I
my god.
remember.
Yeah, I remember this one. This what were you? You were the
I'm in
tallest.
the very back.
Yeah.
Holding it up.
Standing with,
You were the tallest, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
standing with Jati, rising the board.
Yeah. Oh my god. Do you remember this one?
I can't really see well. Oh. Aduh.
He start with D.
Yeah.
Darius, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
I remember
Yay.
that visit specifically when we were sitting in the theater and he was like rolling around down
Oh,
the
really?
side.
Mm.
I forgot already. Next, we have this. Where are you?
Where are you?
I cannot see you. Oh, were you here?
Am I there?
Mm,
Oh, I see myself.
Yeah,
where?
this
Next
one,
to
right?
Sophia
Yeah.
and Soy.
Oh yeah. I couldn't see that. Can you guess where Fadhly is? Can you guess where Fadhly is between all of them?
Oh God.
Oh, remember Fadhly is very small.
How long ago was this from?
Mm.
Um,
This
Okay.
one, Fadhly is with the orange cloth. New York orange cloth.
oh, right there in the middle. I was like looking
Yeah, very
all
small.
around.
Yeah, it was me. And what about Dewi? Can you find her?
I think I wasn't there.
No, you are there.
Oh, I see. You're
Where?
next to Salma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Wait, Alex, remember me, not you.
Yeah, because I'm very different with a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yay! That was the flashback game. And then for the last one, we have one last question. Right, Dee?
yeah. The question is, what's the most embarrassing things that's ever happened?
Is it about stealing donuts, someone's donuts?
Taking more bananas?
Oh, I don't know. Most embarrassing, I guess. I don't know. Why I can't remember it? Usually I think of my embarrassing moments all the time. I guess
So you have a lot.
yes. I guess one time I was in vacation in America and there was a lake and there were ducks there. And then like I wanted to play with the ducks, but then I remember my dad telling me, "Don't chase the ducks. It's near the water. You'll slip and fall." But then I didn't listen. And I still like chased the ducks and I was running. And then it was muddy and then I slipped and fell and there was mud all over me. And then everybody else in the park was just like looking at me so confused, like looking at a child just covered completely in mud.
Really
Yeah.
embarrassing. But that was, I think, funniest thing.
Yeah, that's funniest thing that's happened.
And then I remember too, my brother kept on making fun of me about it when we were going back home. And then I was crying because he kept on making fun of me.
Yeah.
What about you two? Don't you guys have embarrassing stories too?
Fadhly, what yeah?
You go first. You go first.
I don't know. I guess I have a lot. I don't know. What about you? You go first.
I think when I was like joking with my friends, but it wasn't like a funny thing, so I was very shy. Yeah, I think that's usually happened to me and also to my friend.
Yeah, that's a lot happens to me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Just that.